Long ago, before roads wound across the hills, and before the sound of machines filled the valleys, there was the river Doyang. Its waters curled through the land like a silver thread, quiet and watchful. It fed the fields, quenched the thirst of the people, and carried stories whispered from shore to shore. In a village by its banks lived a fisherman named Eben. He was not known for wealth or strength, but for his devotion. Each day, before dawn, he carried his patched net and pushed his creaking boat onto the waiting waters. The villagers often shook their heads at him. The river gave less and less, and yet Eben returned again and again. His wife and children endured hunger with him, their meals small and uncertain, but he never spoke ill of the river. He only bowed his head and said, "The Doyang knows, the Doyang gives." The villagers mocked him. "You waste your years, Eben. There are fields, there's trade, there's work enough. The river has turned from you." But Eben did not leave. He trusted the water as one trusts the beat of a heart. There were days of small fish, enough to keep his family alive, and weeks of nothing at all. Even in hunger, he found peace in the rhythm of the flowing current. One season of heavy rains, Eben began to dream strange dreams. He heard the murmur of the river calling his name. In one dream, he saw a woman of moonlight standing in the current, her hair trailing like streams, her robe woven of water. She lifted her hand toward him, but when he reached out, she was gone. He told his wife of these visions, and she whispered, "Perhaps the river wishes to tell you something." The dreams did not fade. Eben grew restless, torn between hope and doubt. His wife and children pressed him to abandon the water. They pleaded, "Let us seek food in the hills. Let us trade in the markets. We cannot wait on the river forever." But Eben only answered, "The Doyang has its way." Yet, in secret, he wondered if the villagers had been right. Then came the night of the full moon. The air was still, the water like a sheet of glass. Eben cast his net, the same way he had done 1,000 times. He waited in silence, his heart heavy. Suddenly, the current began to stir. The water rippled and shimmered. And from its depths rose a woman, unlike any he had ever seen. Her hair flowed like a river of midnight silk. Her robe glowed with the light of the moon, and her eyes were as deep as the river itself. She was the spirit of Doyang. She did not speak with a mouth, yet her voice filled the air, the water, and Eben's very chest. "Fisherman Eben, I know your patience. You have taken only what you needed. You have borne hunger without anger. You have kept faith when others turned away. Tonight, I give you a choice." The water opened, and before him appeared a vision. A net overflowing with golden fish, enough to end all hunger, enough to make his family wealthy and secure for generations. The spirit's eyes shone with quiet power. "Take this gift, and your days of want will end. But if you choose it, you may never fish from the Doyang again. The river will close itself to you forever." Eben trembled. His family's faces rose in his mind, the thin arms of his children, the weary eyes of his wife. He thought of the laughter of the villagers who called him a fool. His heart longed to accept. But as he gazed at the river spirit, He saw more than gold. He saw the dawn mists that had greeted him every morning. He saw the flight of kingfishers, the songs of crickets, and the endless whisper of flowing water that had carried him through joy and sorrow. The river was not only his work, it was his companion, his teacher, his life. Slowly he lowered his eyes. He whispered, "No, I cannot take what will sever me from you." The spirit regarded him in silence. Then her form shimmered like a reflection on water. She raised her hand as though in blessing and sank slowly into the current. The golden vision faded, leaving only the quiet river flowing as it always had. But Eben felt something change. The weight of doubt that had bent his shoulders was gone. His heart was light. Though his net was empty, he felt full. The river flowed quietly beneath Eben's boat. The moonlight shimmered on his face, calm and content. From the depths came a faint ripple, soft, like the touch of breath on still water. In that silence, Eben felt a warmth spread through him. No words were spoken, yet he understood. The Doyang had not left him empty. She had given him something greater than gold, her favor. At dawn, Eben returned to the village. His boat carried no fish, yet the villagers saw a calm brightness in his eyes. From that day, the river never gave him great abundance, but it never left him hungry either. There was always just enough, no more, no less. Eben grew old by the river, and though his children found other paths, they remembered the lessons of patience and trust. Seasons passed. The river's fish returned in good number, his nets never empty, his family never hungry. The land by his home grew green even in dry months, and his fields yielded more than before. Neighbors who once mocked him now came seeking his counsel. Eben shared freely, teaching them to take only what they needed, to thank the river before casting their nets. In time, his family prospered, not through sudden fortune, but through peace and abundance that deepened year by year. His children grew wise, his grandchildren kind. When Eben's days were done, his boat was found drifting near the reeds, still and empty, as the morning light touched the river's skin. But those who saw it swore they felt a hush, as though the Doyang herself was watching. And so the story passed on, that the river does not forget kindness, nor patience, nor faith. They say the Doyang's water still carries his name, and every humble fisherman who draws his net at dawn may yet feel his blessing in the calm of the